sorry.
Right, we are back at it again. Welcome to everybody that's here. My name is Mr Peter VanZ for Best in the West podcast. This is the part, also. Okay, all right. Hey, alright, so let's you know what's going on? Are you okay? I'm sure it's legal. Just one. Hey, we'll talk to the venue. Thank you to the JB's Place venue for hosting us once again. We're here every week for these podcast unplugged sessions and all the other people, the sponsors that want to be here with us. You guys can feature there and one of them on the table and yes, and today of course I don't go alone. As always I've got my son co-host, Mr MoreSoul, the guy on the keys. Siyabonga, MoreSoul. And we got Kubu Mmino. Kubu Mmino is our special guest today. Please check out JB's Place on Facebook. They do your events. You can come there, have a child, bring your family, do your thing. Dev's saying something. You know what Dev's on? Oh, even on YouTube. Okay. Hey, spending, JB's? Yeah? You think? So, so we got MoreSoul, we got Kubu Mmino, and this is what we do every week, man. And we got some people here as well. Hello, people. Hello. Hey, nice ladies there. Hello, lovely. Nice. Hit them up on Facebook. They do your events, birthday parties, whatever event you're having. You butcher, you do the deco, speak to the lady, Salty. Hey, Salty. Yeah, that's the one. You can't see it now. Turn up your camera. But hopefully we'll get on here soon. You said YouTube as well?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, cool. So, Mr. Kubu Mmino, sorry.
Yeah.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, my G. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Yeah. And how's the Easter been for you? Last week it was cold and bad, muddy, doing all those things.
Hey, yeah, it was good. It was good.
They call it baby making weather.
You gotta be productive.
Yeah.
Whereas that day you gotta use them.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
Yeah. Because we can let me song there. There was someone wants to come and take a taxi onto my place. It's like a mud, so I shit my sheets.
Yeah,
no, it's not. Nah, it's fine. When it's dry.
Yeah.
So beginning of the first segment of the show, we normally do our RIPs and all this piece about Banbani. I just want to send an RIP to all the victims of the KZN floods. It was really bad. Containers and major roads or blocks, and people lost homes, people lost lives, and they're still looking for other people as it is right now. So, rest in peace to everyone that was affected by that in a very negative way, and they lost loved ones as well. It's not nice, when those natural disasters happen.
Not awesome.
Yeah, it's not nice at all. But any RIPs on your side?
Yeah, I I saw the video the first time, where the house sank into.
Yeah.
And I was like,
hey, whoever was in there.
Hey, man, is this South Africa or is this some other country?
Yeah.
So I also just like to extend my condolences to these families, man, to say we don't know what we really facing.
Yeah.
But these days in G, things are tough. So schools were damaged. Many infrastructures were damaged there. So it's like starting from scratch. And, but we're South Africa, so I believe every challenge.
We think it's a
yeah. So I just like to say, man, I extend our our prayers are with them. We're really praying for them. And praying that these rains must just ease up. Yeah.
You must MoreSoul released the that song Jesus, and I was singing to it. It was nice. I think that should be the the soundtrack for that.
Yeah.
Definitely, it should be the soundtrack for that.
So,
Yeah, so condolences to everyone that lost everybody, out in KZN. Our prayers go out to you. Any family members, maybe?
they're in KZN.
Yeah.
I'm the Soto part of it. So,
okay.
No Free State,
Yeah.
the Northwest, Devon. I think I need to go there and create some family. Maybe.
Yeah. So, do you have any family that's no family? Born in bed here. Created and done here. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, cool, man. So we normally start off with those condolences, and then we move on to what's happening in your guys, what's happening in the local. That's a little bit so you're the guy with the plug. You know everything. Nothing happening. Yeah? What is still like Omakilani is just going and doing it. That's what happens. Yeah, no, that's the biggest problem. We're definitely gonna get into that. And obviously the Easter weekend is cold and rainy and bad, I couldn't even go to church. I couldn't even go to church, I was like, hey, Jesus. Please forgive me. I'm not going to be able to make it this time. I tried my best. But yeah, happy belated to everybody that did enjoy it. There was some family gatherings that happened in certain places. I know most of the entertainment places were really, really dead. Quiet as well, because of that weather.
Some of the events were cancelled.
Yeah, a lot of events were cancelled. And then we went straight into load shedding. Yeah? How's the load shedding been affecting you guys?
Stage 4.
Stage 4.
No, I think they reduced it. I think it's still stage 4. Yeah, I think it's bad.
Yeah.
There's nothing beautiful about load shedding.
Yeah.
You cannot say we understand.
We don't understand.
We don't understand.
We can't do it anymore.
We can't do it anymore.
So please do something.
It's really killing our vibe. It's one of the stresses. The year 2020, when COVID hit, there was a lot of depression in people's faces everywhere you go.
Lots of GV too.
Exactly, you understand? So I feel like load shedding is also doing it somehow. It's giving us some certain depression because right now, President Wabuda, for things to happen, here's load shedding killing us. So on our daily basis. So it's bad, because on our schedule sometimes it's not even for the property.
Yeah, no, T, there's another guy I know, T, in the gas here, and he was saying, hey man, when I don't have electricity, I don't even know what to do with myself. I don't have a phone, I just want to sleep,
Exactly, because everything is happening.
How much porn?
We online.
Come on guys, know your music. Yeah, but it's depressing a lot of people. But we now starting to think of alternative ways to do it. He was talking a lot of solar, but solar is expensive to implement and to install. But once you have it, you get off the grid. Is there alternative ways that you would be thinking about that maybe we could start looking at?
Look, I think definitely because I'm also in the baking business.
Oh, you bake?
I bake scones, I bake jam tarts, I bake wedding cakes.
So deep. You're looking for something. Okay.
So I was thinking about it to say, hey man, how can I make sure that load shedding doesn't affect me?
Yeah.
And I thought about the old welcome Dover stoves.
Yeah.
To say, nah man, I think I have a solution. I just need to go to these pawn shops and buy this stove.
They still have it?
They do, some pawn shops, even though it's gonna be a journey. I'm gonna travel a lot, but I think that's the best solution for me because now I'm like, come winter, come whatever, come load shedding, this thing bakes, just need coal. And coal is there, coal is available all the time. Yeah. So for my business, that's the solution that I'm gonna, be using. But now with lighting, obviously you got this solar lights, so you know, and gas. I'm one of those people by looking at gas, and I know how to operate from a young age. You know, you find some people say, "Oh, I'm afraid of this because of can go on your face or can." But for me, I find it, you know, a good thing. You know, you even spend less when you compare it to when you're using a stove. You know, a 4-plate stove when it's pulling from electricity that gas and the gas can and cooks fast.
Yeah.
So I think those were one of those solutions I was thinking about. Now I need to get welcome to over stove and make sure I have a gas. I think I'm gonna survive.
And
now,
yeah,
with the phone is the other thing because it's online, man. So, but you know, I guess I've got an inverter. I bought it way back when we started blowing Mumnandin because we didn't have electricity. So I have an inverter there. I have this solar power, but that one it doesn't generate much power.
Yeah.
So I think we need to go back to the old days.
We need to go back to the old days.
It makes us to really open our eyes and say, how do they survive?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad back in the day.
You were
using candles.
And they were surviving, you know, there was warmth and everything. So those are one of the solutions that we need to go back to them, and we already have solutions.
I mean, with every disaster or with every negative, there's always something that you can do to take advantage of the situation. So that's one of the ways that you're looking at. You know, I mean, I can't say much for other people like Soul does music, so she needs electricity. Yeah?
It's essential.
Hey, bro. Now what you gonna do? You're using my trance.
Just wanna sing.
Just sing. A cappella.
A cappella. I think a cappella.
Yeah, no.
Always.
It's the old way,
We have to find different ways of doing things.
Exactly.
You know, South Africans, I think we complain a lot. We complain a lot about so many things. But if we can just use the noodle just for a little bit and just take a seat and think, you know, how can I make this work for me? You'll definitely find a way. You'll definitely find a way, man. So yeah, man. So let's promote that business of yours. So where's you're supposed to bring us some samples, brother?
Yeah, you know, because of this load shading, that's the
problem.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Because today I was like, you know, I need to bake something, put display again, and then like but now it's one toilet. So yeah, but next time it's but I'm definitely based on Extension 12. Extension 12.
Yeah, man, plug yourself, man. Plug yourself. Yo, I need to go get this guy.
I'm there every morning, so maybe pass there with me. You hear me scream. I scream, I shout for my business.
Yeah. You know, they used to love the guy that did that in town when he was doing the sandwiches. He was running around about sour, about brie and whatever.
Exactly,
The guy got a shop. He's actually getting another shop. You know,
it starts there. It starts with the energy because some other people, most of the people are fit under everybody. I'm like, you have this energy every day. I'm like, you know, I mean, you have to buy my cakes every day.
Yes.
So me, I'm dealing with targets. If I come out to trade this, you know, basket full of packets, these are numbers for me.
Exactly.
And so it starts there. Linda, honestly, I see, you know, a coffee shop that has got a live. You know, the nice stage there, because stage is always always there. Sound is always there. It's just a matter how am I going to support that craft. So I always think of this coffee shop that's going to be selling this nice coffee, you know, people having these nice cakes, and then after all there's going to be performances, you know, the poets, you know, the comedians, you know. So I because for me it's one and the same thing, you know. Whenever I'm singing to people. So when I'm selling cakes, I'm selling to people. So it's all about you know people access me, knowing you know, knowing yourself that you know I'm for the people, you know. So I'm just one of those people that I get excited. So when I get there, you know, I produce that energy. You know, you know, you gotta spice it. You gotta think of ways that people are gonna just smile, and someone will think, "Hey, this guy, what is he saying? Let me just buy this cake." And it works. I don't want to lie.
You know, you speak on a very important thing as even as an artist, like in marketing. Just anybody with a business in marketing. I mean, like I've been seeing, like you know, like with celebrity boxing matches that are vernac, right?
Super
and
idea.
He's been like, I'm a marketing genius, and other people say he's a marketing genius, and obviously because of his influence. But look at how he's shaping, you know, how we look at that sport. It's all of a sudden people are enjoying it, you know. So that marketing of his that he's doing and starting with these celebrities. But what do you do?
Definitely do it. I think 3 years back, you know, these are one of the sports. I was like, you know what, man? Because I was a soccer player, you know, growing up, you know, KC, then I got injured.
Jersey number 10.
Yeah, I was jersey number 6. You know,
oh, okay.
Jersey number 6 was the stylish
one. Is it the one in the back or middle?
No. No, I was jersey number 6, but the position that I was playing mostly, it was your 8 and 10. We would call them like that back in the day.
General vibes.
Yeah, we would not call them left flank or right flank or middle support. We would just call them 8. Yeah, you play position number 8.
Yeah.
Because you know it allows you helping the defender and the right flank as well, also supporting your 6.
Yeah.
So it allows you to become a playmaker. So whenever you hold the ball, you can just look around. And I'm one of those people that like to stylish. You know, style is my thing. So it will make me do my tamayas. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was a soccer player back in the day. So got injured.
Yeah.
You know, just one of those things, and you know that literally open my eyes now to come to
music.
To music. Now, when I grew up, I was like, hey, you see now the injury of the hip. Now, obviously, your legs are important. You know, that's why they are the longest thing on your body.
Yeah.
So that's where you get the support. I was like, how am I gonna get the support? And I look at the sports. I was like, okay, my boxing for me.
It could work.
I just didn't put my money on, but I knew that I just didn't put my money on. But I was happy with it.
I like the music, but I hate.
But I was like this. When I saw this, I was excited. From the first time I saw this post, so I would do boxing. Honestly, I would do boxing. You know, I believe with my window and I'm gonna. How do you do your things whenever you got some shady business happening in front of you?
I mean, there's other, even the sports, have hosting celebrity soccer matches as well. You know, that's also
it's awesome.
There's so many opportunities.
Yes.
There's so many opportunities for you to get in on something. So, boxing? No boxing. You allow another fighter. You allow another fighter. Okay. Soul is not a boxing guy. Okay. So, how are you going to protect his one band?
No necessary.
Okay.
How should
we? No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
But it's been this relationship of celebrities or you being in a specific field and then using that influence to go into something else or do it to do something else.
Yeah.
You know, because they were talking about it on one of the other platforms, how the celebs as well are coming in because of their influence.
Yeah.
They're taking food out of the guys that rely on that thing. You know, because there's a complaint about this whole celebrity boxing thing. The guys are like, yo, they're taking away the shine of we rely on this thing just because we're celebrity. He's always gonna push, he's always gonna influence. But I guess we get in when you fit in.
No, I guess if the motive is right, because now if it's not just gonna be their circle, because now I saw Big Zulu was saying that after the fight. So there's no one who was like, but if it's gonna be encouraging young boys, they're gonna be doing like Kasichukas. Let's say if we do it here, what's episode like celebrity boxing is coming here, but now we just gonna get 2-3 rounds. Because I think I can do 3 rounds. 5 is low, you get tired, when the boxing is so 3 rounds, but knowing what we look at this boy, because I saw this boy, you just getting reminding me something. There's one ever since he was a young boy.
Yeah.
This boy likes fighting. So today I meeting with him there, he's wearing a school uniform. These other ones are drinking a boil of something. And I'm like, you can't be drinking with a uniform. But he's like, no, I'm from school, man. There's the boy, so I forget. I know you from a young age. Please join boxing, boy. I went straight to the point.
He's gonna tell
join boxing because you love fighting. You understand? Now, right now, you're just gonna sabotage your metric. because of now these fights. Please, Ndona, take this image.
Follow your passion.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I think if it's gonna be something like that if it happens in Sun City, they make sure that the residents of Rustenburg or surrounding areas, boxing becomes bigger. These boys, as they go to those boys, you understand? Because these boys would then wanna appear. That's how I'm gonna open the market. So I think the people who are there, Rona, the well-established artists or musicians out there, we need to really think.
No, absolutely.
You know.
Because I followed my passion. I'm a father of 6. So I followed my
Father of
passion
6.
too. Yeah. I followed my passion as well. So not too much. Enough.
Yeah.
And you speak on the good points, especially with the relationship that you have with your hood. I know MoreSoul is big on hood and pushing it up, and because he's into retired, man. He's a good man. He's a good man. He's an older generation, so he's been through more.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're giving these guys, when you're giving these boys that type of advice, there's negative and there's positive about it, because it's like, when I get you down, in a sense, there's that part of it, but doesn't mean that your relationship with your hood now, you can't still uplift. I don't think it should. It's what counts, what comes out, and the positive energy that you give it.
Yeah, I mean the greatest book says, with the time you build and you destroy. So, sometimes, we grew up.
I know.
So we grew up to realize that, we fixed with the time. So I think talking to them, even if you're not doing it, but because so these boys, they really look up to us. Sometimes like a flopper, a flopper, and you like, the way you respect that, the way you man, I sack police the way.
What's wrong with him?
Can't do floppy. And I was working for an insurance company back in the day. And one day I came At the time I'm still 25, still enjoying my youth, boxing on my money, and I don't realize the potential I have, of selling. So, but I'm thankful to such industries as Final Insurance to say, look, if you can sell something that is not tangible, then my music, then my craft, my cakes, it's easy to sell. So I guess we need to talk to them always. I had this idea the other time, young Zealand, like Kurumintuana or Kurumichi. Like Kurumintuana, like follow this boy, bring this boy, and I'm like, talented in 1, 2, 3. And today I'm listening to KFM as well, Skumba, and they're talking about this art. Would you let your child to really, put their future into art? Because we grow up with that, a policeman.
Yeah, it needs to be.
A nurse, a doctor.
Yeah.
And kids, when they call, even kids, they call, I want to be Panerai, I want to play netball.
I will do all these other things that we don't think.
And checking it, most of the people who are even celebrities, they are celebrities because of the talent.
Exactly.
It's not even, so we say we need to balance, actually. There are people who are going to be gifted with books, really, like they read, like they research, and when the others are going to be in that space of creativity and stuff. So, I guess we always need to talk to these boys and encourage them.
The relationship with your hood is very, very.
We need to be
very
close
important,
always.
It has to. You can't be that guy who always pulling their face, walking on the street, not greeting anyone. I can do it because I'm that guy. Sometimes you owe the neighbor and you don't look at him. How many times have you gone past a neighbor like, hey, I'm never gonna look at this guy. I want to just walk past him. But the relationship with the hood is such an important because this is where you stay, this is where you grow, this is where you do everything. Your business is here as well. So being that positive influence now, you give good, you get back good.
Exactly. It's about planting a seed,
I was actually, just to take us off topic a little bit, because we were touching on soccer, and then I was just remembered, hey, there was that Sins of Bayo documentary on Netflix. It was out, and nobody knows. Yes.
I'm up with this.
That's why we got soul. So I was thinking about it and I was like, hey, with the way that the case was happening, right? And that guy, the son of the famous guy, and he was saying that he ran out and there was no one in the hall. I'm like, no, there's no way. But I also started thinking, there's so much happening in Kasi, and sometimes we are poor. How? You just left your thing here, you ask the neighbors, and everyone's like, hey, is it because the hood is just not together anymore, or they don't want to say, or no one is coming out to really say, hey, that guy, we saw he killed, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, but I mean, definitely the backbone of our culture was dismantled somehow. Back in the years, I read something on Facebook. There was this guy reporting, said, I've been to Africa, and I've never seen such a united country. People dance like this. People eat together like that.
Trying to Robert Josie. I don't worry about you. Step over his
We are God. You understand? So we are that country that eats together, protect each other. So somehow we were divided, dismantled, and it is why I know, and it's basically, right now, remember, the way they did in the past, they would have Tswanas only, Sotos only, Zulus only.
Segregation, yeah.
Yeah, so even in that way language, we grew up like that. I mean, I grew up somehow hating, Tonga. Not knowing Uti Tonga, it's actually from South Africa, but having that mentality to Uti Tonga, Makigamba,
It's Penny Tonga.
Penny, I think it's Tonga.
Easy, okay.
Yeah.
It was allowed the colors then.
You understand? You understand? So I'm like, malongkula yabona, kasi kumonandi so kubulabula.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like conversing. So when you converse with this other people with other languages, then that's when you
make them comfortable.
Yes, the love grows there.
Grows.
So I think this thing of us having different languages, not wanting to know the other one's language. Yeah. You hate the language. How you gonna love the person? How you gonna protect the person? So the hood is being divided in that way. It's a multi-language. So that's what I'm saying. Back in the day, it was better. And we go to and you go to Free State, Kubu Mmino, go to El Dorado Park, it's massive. So it was just one of those, and now we get to be cosmopolitan. We get to that's why you can do a song having a lyric, a song, it's the verse, it is Sotho Zulu English. Yeah. But one sentence right now.
I mean, vernac is the thing, brother.
You understand?
Yeah, because, I listened to your song, and it was touching, but it was like, I don't know the language that much. So I had to listen and I had to go to Google Translate. Listen and go, so all right, I'm with the vibe. I'm with the vibe.
Yeah.
But just put you on the spot, who did it though?
What?
The Senzo thing, who did it?
The song?
The Senzo thing.
Oh, the Senzo. Oh, sorry, the Senzo. See that gule, that gule.
It's okay, man. Just it's fine. I don't got an opinion. It's pretend you're Twitter and you got your who you think did it.
Yeah.
So who you think did it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna say. Yeah. So I'm gonna say.
Yeah. No, I don't know actually. I didn't know what about
it's a crazy case, eh?
Yeah, it's as people we speculate. We always speculate, even though it's not good to take conclusions. You understand? But someone as conscious people, as like Abantu, we see somehow people are just rounding through circles, and it got to that point of now we be scared of talking. We don't want to be the Chris Hannis of today. Don't want to be the Steve Bikos of today. We're scared. We like, because now I'm thinking about my craft. Kubu Mmino, you're calling now. If I say this thing now, what's gonna happen to Kubu Mmino? You understand me? So you get caught up in between, and do I say? And what do you feel? If I can say this thing, I do have the influence. Sometimes I look at myself, man, now I can talk.
I mean, you can be wrong. It's okay. You can be wrong.
You can be wrong.
Okay, I was wrong.
But because of now, the country has got laws and everything. Be wrong, knowing that at least you're protected. Let me get a lawyer first sometimes, get a lawyer and talk. So that when I talk, sometimes we may get arrested, knowing what he. But, at least one night, even I don't spend the night, paying there gets paid. So I think it's all about, we scared.
Yeah.
All of South Africans, we're going to come out and say, "Nee, man.
Yeah.
No muntu lo wenzile into lo, no muntu lo so. So why so? Because it's just coming together. When you put them together, these puzzles. But no, we
absolutely.
We cannot say we know
Absolutely.
up until the law, which is the court.
Yeah. That just reminds me. We don't only limit sponsors to alcohol. Corporate, even you lawyers. Legal wise, you can sponsor this one. We talk about serious things for a minute, and while we're on that, that seriousness, that law thing, and stuff like that. So they did away with 350 grants. They know it's no longer disaster. Sorry. So I know. Even me, I was just going to what's going on? What's going on? And we're seeing. They're changing from disaster to that means April, which means I'll be double in August. Okay, no problem. So, do you think, because everyone talks about, we don't have money, but they're pushing it all the way to 2023. So, we obviously got money. Do you think we don't have money?
We have money here.
Where is it?
We got diamond and gold here.
Where is it? We're not feeling it.
Now we signed something. Like somebody signed something.
Somebody
to take our money away.
Yeah, but somebody needs to speak.
Somebody needs to speak. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. We need to be that. We need to go back and really think about Krizani. Because people say, I'd rather die for an idea that will live longer.
Yeah.
James,
so please. Let's go on. James,
so I think it's about that idea. Someone needs to speak up, say, "Hey, let's fix our country.
Yeah.
Let's fix our country. Let's fix, because if we're gonna run away from South Africa, I don't know how it feels to become a foreigner in some other country. I guess many people are saying it's tough.
Yeah, you're touching on that the whole. Okay, so there's the good and bad of the Operation Dula situation.
Yeah.
These people have came and they became. They're in the hole, they're in our lives, they're in our families. Now all of a sudden, there's this thing, and you start looking at them in a different way. So I also don't know what it's like being a foreigner in a different country, and I don't know if I would want to experience that. But what's your views on this Operation Dula thing?
I think unfortunately with South Africa, the freedom.
We are the America of Africa.
Yeah, the freedom that's really happening. It's making this thing of going to foreign countries be shady or look bad and everything.
Yeah.
So the way things are happening on our borders. I was speaking to this other lady today. I'm speaking to this lady. She's from Mozambique.
Yeah.
And she's saying, "Oh, we're talking about Mozambique," and I'm like, "How's Mozambique?" Because I was there in Maputo in 2013. We were in Kaspani after winning #1 branch performance and taking us out offshore. I was like, "Hey, let me go and eat some carapao there." Nice, bro.
Yeah.
So it was only Maputo time, but we didn't go to other areas that they talk about those nice beaches, blue water,
white sand,
we didn't get there. Beautiful woman, Portuguese, So went there and we were talking with her and I'm like, she's like, "Yo, Mozambique is nice in December." So I'm like, "How do you get there? Do you have a passport?" Because I'm not talking about a passport.
Crazy, no?
I'm like, I need to get a passport. I'm stressing in there. I'm like, I need to get a passport so that I'm like, passport. Like a farmer without passport.
You don't have a passport.
So it's already that thing which South Africa can get a boom.
Yeah.
You understand?
We happy here.
So I'm like, do you think if yes, you will arrive in Maputo like now?
Yeah.
Like just go with me, stick with me. You understand?
Coming back.
But coming back.
It's gonna be an issue.
No, well, it's the same issue they do there. There's that illegal you know, people coming. So I think becoming a foreigner in some other country like Singapore. No, those are peaceful countries, man.
Yeah.
I would love to be a foreigner in Singapore.
Hey, it's
the
expensive
law.
there, though. But it's very strict, bro.
It's
You
not-
can't even throw gum on the ground. You know?
It's not law.
Nobody telling
It's
you.
not law and order. It's order and law.
It's order and law.
Yeah, it's not law and order. No, it's
Hey,
order
nice.
first, then order will create law. It makes sense.
I
you know?
like my country, you know. I can get away with good drink sometimes, you know. I really, look, guys, come on, let's not pretend that we don't like crime, some of us. Okay? Let's not pretend, you know, and just to get you more in front.
Each other can create.
It does.
It's going to.
It's nice and beautiful at the same time. It's horrible at the same time. You know, it's such a.
It needs a balance. It needs a balance.
Yeah.
Because I mean, touching on to do that, I mean, whatever they're doing, you know, it's somewhere you look at it. There's someone who really got help.
Yeah.
There's some guys see that really got help, you know, of drugs because of this guy's came. You know,
Yeah.
so there's always two sides of viewing it. You know,
Yeah.
to say, you know, these guys are doing a right job. Maybe they are jumping the law, which is some law. It's not even an exercise, but even the cops. Because
Yeah.
I mean, according to roadblock somewhere, there's supposed to be a warrant. Someone needs to show you something. We're doing a roadblock because of 1, 2, 3 years of document.
We don't know the law.
They don't show there. They just come on to we grew up
Straight.
if you don't open, they're gonna kick your door
Oh, yeah.
and whatever, and you will never do anything. You understand? So if they didn't require warrant, but they were with the cops, you know, it's something. So, but we're not on there. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
shall we foreigners?
You gotta watch the brand.
Yeah, you know, you
gotta watch the brand. You can't say too much.
You can't say too
No,
much.
I can say it.
Hey, they can be here in any minute. They'll make me sleep somewhere. You know?
Yeah.
So I think we just need to make sure the paper, because you get to other countries, the paper is dope. They are strict with paper.
Yeah.
So that's the only problem, Yarona. Let's just fix the paper. And foreign brothers, we need them. They are good with hands. They can do
The jobs that other people don't do, but
You
at the
understand?
same time, those same jobs could go to, you know, like the guys that are needing them. So it's such a gray, it's a very thin gray
It's a
line.
debate that, you know, it needs not even just abantu basekhaya to
Yeah.
come and talk. So I think we need to access cars because it's hard.
Yeah.
You were saying it, it's hard.
Yeah.
And if it is hard, you live with this kind of fears and makuba mnyama and knowing that you are somewhere and I need to go ekasi and I pass there.
Hey.
Eish. Bruh, you're not even enjoying like where you are, nje, Wakenya or Aimuna. You understand? So it's just you can't live life like that.
Nah, you can't.
And these are some of the things that even go scale, because when we used to travel here to Matiba, you know, and you know, sometimes the hardness that it is because it comes with poverty. So when it's about Chinatown, you're never thinking, oh, what am I gonna eat?
Yeah.
What about so you're not gonna even listen to that teacher who's teaching you gonna get last period.
Because you're worried about
Shifted already.
And then the other thing is that who Mr. Duma that owns Duma's supermarket, he knows my family, but he's not gonna give me credit readily as opposed to my friend. My friend will be like, okay, I'll give you. You know, if I'm short one rand, he'll be like, okay, still give me. But Mr. Duma is not, because like, I'm walking, you know, there's all those things as well when you really look at the intrinsic part, the complexities of it's good, it is bad at the same time, you know, because you get advantages of it, and then at the same time, there's also those disadvantages. You want the guy to be here, but you also want him to be here legally. He's your friend now, you know. So it's a touchy one. It's a touchy one.
It's a touchy one because you know some of them, and like I'm saying, sometimes after learning the language.
You start enjoying
and now because there's nothing that's nice than when you're having a nice conversation like now. You can hear me, I can hear you. There's no barrier. So it makes this thing to flow.
It makes it flow,
and it makes the laugh to even be there naturally. So to say, man, I'm fond of this guy. No, I mean now because of now we're having this nice conversation that's flowing. So you know, I guess the language. After learning the language, that's when you see, man, this is a brother. But now because of our paper and now you're not paying tax and now I'm paying tax on your behalf, now I get text and now I can't do crime. The thing is, I could do crime, I could take a gun down in your bank but I know my fingers.
He doesn't need it.
My fingers, me don't like cheese. If you come back, you don't want to get a macan, bam, that's robali, you see you that day. I have blue lights. So with them, that's the saddest part.
That's the saddest part.
Yeah, so we just need that paper to be done.
And navigating this as an artist, because you want to collaborate with other artists out there in Africa as well.
Exactly.
You know, that kind of limits you as well. So it's like, your country, they're doing this to the foreigners, you know. And I think there's also been a very big challenge with our artists. You know, so how have you dealt with them? I know you're big in the UK, you're the hugest, okay? But are they looking at you to sound like, but you're coming from that country that doesn't like Abantu from outside? You know, how's that impacted you?
No, man, I ain't the next at the moment.
Oh, you're too big.
No, I'm not too big.
Untouchable.
But for now, I'm still safe.
You're still safe?
Yeah, for now. I don't know, in the future, maybe.
Yeah?
You don't know.
Kubu, hasn't that had an effect on getting yourself even more out there?
It does, man. I'm a big fan of Fela Kuti. You know, the way he does music, that guy, like a fella. Somehow, and I'm also following these, upcoming bands. There's this Kokoroko band,
Okay.
Kokoroko band. Ladies are playing brass. These are the bands that you look at. They're coming from Nigeria. I would love to work with these guys someday. So it really for us. That's why sometimes we think before we talk to say, hey, Napela now I'm called.
Can't you say too much?
Hey, I'm called and chosen.
Yeah.
There are people who are only called and I'm called and chosen. I can be chosen to go to Africa.
Yeah.
So when I get to Africa and been mouthing my African brothers because they are doing what I'm doing, they are singing, they are composing in their own language.
Yeah.
The feeling that I'm getting when I'm composing a song, they're getting that feeling.
It's the same feeling that they
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's just a language barrier. So I think we need to get to that point of breaking that barrier to say, let's learn languages. I think that's one thing that struggle or that fight of making sure that Africans, we're learning with Africans. It needs to continue, but now we need to broaden out.
That's how we're gonna really break these borders. That's how we're really gonna break the borders. Politically, okay, fine. You need your paperwork and stuff like that. But as Ubuntu, as a Bantu, as an African child, we were able to break these borders. I mean, we saw that movement that was happening some years ago, where Bernard Boy, and there's so many artists from Abo, Nigeria, and other countries. They come and shoot videos here. They love the scenery, they love the people. You know what I mean? So in a way, those borders were being broken. But now with this, and it adds a black cloud.
Exactly.
How do you continue breaking these borders with the issues that we're having, man? It's really sad. At the same time, what do we do as a people? Because we can't be too political. Where you've chosen to be a voice. You've chosen to be, to spread your love, and your energy to the rest of the world. And when you're facing these things from your own country, you can't really. You want to be a patriot, but at the same time, you want to also be a person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
be a person.
It's a difficult position to be in.
Yeah.
But I guess we gotta talk up until we lay on our final bed.
The talking is not working. I mean, look at the Russia and Ukraine war. They've been talking and it's still going on. It's still happening.
Nobody will say.
Whose side you at? Whose side?
Russia.
I love Greeks, so
I love cheap.
even me, I'm a Russian.
Chips and Russians are my favorites. I love chips and Russian. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
you don't say too much, but that's what you like. You just like the
chips and Russians. I go with them. So I'm
going
going to
even that itself is so great, man. Like, okay, Juju came out and was saying, hey, these Americans, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I love America as well, But at the same time, there was this support. Who do we support? The world is saying, Ukraine is being like bested. They are being just destroyed. Russia is being a bully. Then when you really do your history a little bit, you're like, hey, I know he's using a gun, but it's got some points, this guy, but you can't help but feel a little bit towards him. At the same time, you're like, hey, but you shouldn't be, How do you travel that gray area, man?
South Africa is talking so much great about Russia.
We're part of pigs, we have to. If war breaks out, I know whose side I'm on.
And
China.
And the reason why I'm saying it
I'm China, that's what I'm with. Okay, there's a billion people.
You understand? I mean, strongly
China.
China. So countries like, province like Cape Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cape Town, Western Cape, Cape Town.
They actually wanna get out of South Africa.
Really? Because
their own.
most of the winery or vineyards, they Russia. So,
Hey.
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
it's just one of those things to say, it has a lot of impact,
Yeah, absolutely. We
So-
don't realize how much of an impact. I mean,
Exactly.
when we top, there's now like a democratic communism. Which one is best? Which one is right? These guys are good. These guys are bad. It brought about so much dialogue as to the world, and it made us scared because there's also nuclear power. These guys they got a power. We don't have the type of firepower those guys have. You saw what happened last time with our submarine. It sank.
Gee.
Our submarine sank. The submarine doesn't want to sink because it's underwater. So how did it sink? So come on, we can't do this thing.
We don't get to
You're
that.
better. You couldn't get over. You're better. Couldn't get over the wall.
Aish.
You couldn't. How will you fight?
How?
How will you fight?
No, when it comes to that one, now my prayer is, can it just be
Peace.
Peace. I know Ukraine. I was just saying Ukraine, man. Can you please surrender maybe some, so that we are a small country, they are big, that's me. Surrender, man. Let's just unite.
But then you also look at it from the side.
Unite.
You look at it from the side of a foreigner, like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're also people,
Yeah, when it gets to that point, the treatment is not gonna be nice. Even if it's bad now, just think about if they can win them over. Because that's what he wants. I think he just wants to take over Ukraine.
Yeah. No, he's saying that he doesn't want it to be part of that NATO, which
Okay.
is the West, the US, the Germans, and all that.
Yeah,
He doesn't want it to be part of it because if they're part of it, then they get too close
Okay.
to his border.
To his border.
And which is a problem because Russia and the West are always,
He said,
nah,
it's been that thing.
you guys please don't.
Rush.
So he's using them as a shield in a
Sure.
sense, but also because they were part of
Yeah.
the Soviet Union way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing. It's like, no, these are our people. But now
Yes,
they're
because
taking,
they-
they're being disloyal. They're going somewhere else.
Aish.
Loyalty.
Yeah, loyalty is something.
Loyalty is something else. And you guys, I know Soul, loyalty is big for you, man. I know you were heartbroken and that other guy did that thing. We won't talk about him.
Which guy?
And he broke your heart. Yeah. And then it's things out there. What's happening? Loyalty's a big thing. Loyalty's a big thing. I know Soul doesn't get into it.
Aish.
But I know we move on quickly. And staying on some international news. Netflix and chill, yeah?
Yeah, I got nieces.
Yeah? Netflix.
Oh, I thought you saying I've got nieces.
Yeses! Wait, whoa. Let's go back.
Nephews and nieces.
No. Oh, nieces, I think it's nurses. I was like, yeah, wait, it's nurses, man. I'm ready for them. So you Netflix and chill.
Netflix, I tried to be part of it. I don't know. This social media, I'm somehow growing, growing to be. So I'm not big on.
They more the streaming platform, right? So they want to introduce ads now to.
Oh, they're now introducing.
They want to.
Okay.
But now it's like they're gonna become like a YouTube now. I mean. Because on YouTube you can listen. You can now take a premium plan where there's no ads at all, or you can continue watching the normal YouTube videos with the ads and the black cards. But now Netflix was meant to just be video streaming, no interruptions. You can binge watch whatever you want to.
Yeah, that's how I know it. The Money High series.
Yeah.
It was my favorite.
Sales on Doc is also there.
Yeah, you understand. Yeah, Sales of Dog. Yeah, I need to check it out.
Check it out, man. It's very, very, very.
I need to check it out. It's South African. I need to check it out.
Yeah, and they're introducing a lot more the South African content as well. That's also there. Some guys that they don't need to be there, but they're there. Like some other people that are here, but they don't need to be here. Sometimes it tells them you don't need to be here.
Yeah, but
how do you navigate the opinion versus the truth, the fact? Because there's a fact, and when you're fact, you can say no, and And these are the facts about, for example, I'll make an example of the war. These are the facts about the war in Russia. Russia, these are the facts, you know. But my opinion now is something else. Now, as the one with the voice and needing to be out there, you know, you gotta navigate that as well, you know. So facts can only become opinions, like if you're on Twitter and stuff like that. How are you able to still tread where you have your opinion and there's also the facts apart, what's the effect in there, and not distort the two?
Well, I guess, you know, for me, a fact is something that you stand for. You know, I can create a fact, you know. I mean, you know, to say the Kubu Mmino, you know, he's a cook.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
And obviously, when you have a fact, like, you gotta have supporting, you know, how do you show Kubu Mmino as a cook? Taste this food.
And then there's an
First
opinion.
bite. First bite is important.
Yeah.
The first bite will tell you whether you're gonna finish that food or what. So I think it comes to that point to say, you know, effect. It's something that we all view it to say, you know, but this is real. Like, for example, like crime in South Africa, Mbashu, like, it's a fact.
It's out here.
It's a fact. It's not, you know, an opinion. So, you know, I think it's what we stand for, because we stand for safety. So when we say crime, it's big in South Africa and there's no safety, that's a fact, you understand?
Yeah.
So an opinion is something that can be, you know, to say, no, we safe. Someone can say, no, we safe. What are you talking about? That's the opinion. Because that's not really what's happening, sister. Or that's not really what's happening, brother.
Yeah.
People are dying there.
Yeah.
When you're saying you're safe, that's an opinion. So I guess it's something that, you know, it's big and we stand for it. That's how we need to, you know, differentiate between an opinion and a fact. To say, my thing is really happening.
Yeah.
Hey, how could they when we say, I see good.
I see good.
The fact is that like us, this is what 1, 2, 3 that is happening, you know, and we need assistance, you know.
Yeah.
So a fact is that, you know, for example, our police department, they need assistance from these private security, you know, companies, because when you look at these guys' ammunition, this other guy is a private security net. He's carrying 3 guns.
3 guns.
Bro,
One
like,
here, one here,
one,
and he's getting one.
Bulletproof, you know, they're driving a Golf 7
He's looking real.
fast car, not these barkies, man. You understand? I mean, this Golf 7 whatever. So, yeah, I'm looking at it, you know, we need to join with private securities, you know, they need to go there and say, how do you do it? Because these guys are protecting center. These guys are protecting your mid-range.
Yeah.
Private securities, not even cops. Okay, sharp, some areas is cops there, but private securities, they do make the job well. And there are many people who go jail because of the private security, not even schata. So it's a fact that our SAPS needs help.
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, you look at things that are happening around and say, but this is factual, this is opinion, you know, in an opinion. So you gotta differentiate and let's go with the truth. And the fact is the truth.
And as an artist, how do you receive that feedback? Facts and opinion. Because the listener, it's an opinion, right?
Yeah.
The fact is you made the song when you're feeling a certain type of way, and then however it's being received is going to be received that way.
Yeah.
Right. So are you able to sort of cut the shit, so to speak, and then take out from it what is going to be positive for you?
Yeah, with being an artist, it's that point, you know, when I compose and I release a song, already I'm open for criticism.
Yeah.
Now, criticism for me, it's someone's opinion.
Okay.
You know, and now when someone gives an opinion, to say, man, why, you know, and you know, you gotta listen to what they say, because if whatever they say is musical, and I know that this is musical or this is, then definitely it will become a fact.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So, but when someone comes in and says, man, why am I in some piano? Why wish I eat jazz?
Yeah.
That's someone's opinion. It's not a fact, because what are you saying into this genre that I'm doing? For example, you know, so I look at it, no. So I'm open to criticism, but someone's opinion then can become a fact.
Yeah.
If Nakona, it goes along with Nami, what I feel, because you know your instincts, they say, you know, when someone say, no, you are wrong, or how about doing it? Your instinct will tell you that, but this person is right. Or it will tell you, nah, this is not, because you are confident when it comes to that point. So I guess, you know, it's confidence as well, and I will say, my confidence in doing this, and you know, you saying there's no, you are not right. So it's just making sure that you become a great listener. Sometimes you listen to a fact and you think it's an opinion, and sometimes it's you know. So it's listening. That's
people don't like to be criticized, man.
You understand?
Likes to be criticized,
It's tough.
Feedback is important, but no one likes.
You know, and that's where the growth is. Unfortunately, growth is when you feel the heat.
True. Absolutely, I agree with you there. That deserves it. Thank you so. Just to plug in again, JB's Place. Thank you guys for coming and joining us once again. Parties, events, food, families, anything. Yeah, taps, even you. Dancers, come through to JB's, man. Hit them up on your socials. They are on Facebook. They've got WhatsApp as well. And they even do local deliveries, man. Have you had food here?
I have.
Have you